have some questions given. Tell me where I'm up.
And you're up.
Huh?
You're up.
All right. Thank you. We got stuck here on Facebook, but is I back?
You
I
is
sound
back.
like the man. But here's what I want to say to the father, Gerald Jones Sr. Since you don't want anyone talking about your children, you such a good father that you drop your kids off at a facility on Saturday evening where there are 300 to 400 individuals. They could get the coronas and take the coronas everywhere. You leave your children here and we see their behavior. You got something that you want to say. Because I want to hear. I want to hear you justify, man. I want to hear you justify the acts of your children. I looked at that little girl. Looked like she don't weigh 100 pounds. I look at her going through the facility, tearing up the facility. Now there are a bunch of other children. Yes. But your daughter, since you said this is your daughter, you said she stands out because of her behavior. You made national news because of your behavior. What's that jumped up on the screen?
Advertisement.
You know, okay. Dad, in fact, shit, Dad. You want to talk? Dad, I'll talk to you right now if you want to talk. I won't even wait to sell. I'll talk to you right now. Since you said you don't want nobody. What? Let me go back. Let me go back to it. Wait a minute. What did it say? If you got some, not something, if you got some to say about my kids, approach me. Don't say nothing to my kids. Perod. P-E-R-O-I-D. So, Mr. Gerald Jones Sr., you got the opportunity. I'll give you the opportunity right now to call me at 901-231-9239. I'll give you the opportunity. Now, you can't be phony, you can't be fake, because I pulled your criminal record. And so I know your birthday. Okay? I know your address. And I know I'm reading here, looking at the one I'm reading right now is when you jumped on your wife, or the woman that's supposed to be your wife. She got a different last name. Well, Danielle Williams. You remember? Where she states Danielle Williams stated her husband had become abusive over the last few years. You know. Yeah. That. Yeah, I pulled your criminal record, Father, because normally the apple don't fall far from the fucking tree. And I wanted to see, Daddy, who you are. But I want to hear what you said. Now, see, you can't tell me that the white man spit in his face. Because on the video that I will show at 7 o'clock, it shows all of them good white people had masks on. Every employee had a mask on. Oh, you just got some badass children. And here's what I'm going to talk about it, son. And see, I have to be careful because I be trying not to get Dale's page shut down because I'm good for 30 days. I don't give a fuck about going to Facebook jail. I stay there. I want to talk about no colors allowed, whites only. I want to talk about why I don't blame white folk for not wanting your black ass children in their businesses. That's what I'm going to talk about. And see, things I'm going to say will get Dale's little page in trouble. See, it seems that we can't carry black children, well, the white children act up, but hell, I don't see it. I don't see all the white children all over Facebook being a damn fool. In that video from Putt Putt, I see the only white folk I saw was the white folk that was standing back letting your black ass children act the damn fool. And when I read comments on various pages, some of you ignorant ass black ass folk will still find reason to say it was the white man's fault. No, it's your fucking fault that you have not raised your damn children. Many of you know you got heathens at your damn house. You know your child a damn heathen because you won't. But daddy, you don't want to, because at 7 I'm going ham. It's a golf course, it's a miniature golf course. It's got some of them, what you call machines in them? Arcade machines. I think they got some eating in there. I've never been there. But I'm going to tell you like it is at 7. So you need to get your subscription. I know some of y'all got your little $5 subscription. And look, if one thing I did, then you want your damn $5 back. Get that motherfucker back. Okay? Oh, you can't get it back. I forgot.
Can't get it back.
We don't give no money back. I'm sorry. I ain't never been to Putt Putt. I passed by it a million times in life. But I don't like real golf, so what the hell am I playing miniature golf for? Okay?
It's a cute date place.
Well, maybe cute and dang it.
I said dating.
Okay. Dating place.
Mm-hmm.
I want to date somewhere where you can go and get laid up and get something.
That's not a date.
That ain't?
No.
I thought it was. Shit, I done had it fucked up all these years.
Yes.
But ain't no refunds on your $9.95. So don't, but see, I created Cussing Pastor TV.com to be able to do and say what I can't say on social media. Because they're going to get mad with what I'm going to say at 7 o'clock. And so you can't report Cussing Pastor TV.com to nobody but me. And I don't give a fuck. Y'all not raising your children. Okay? You're not. You got to see the tape. And I think it's probably been out there on Facebook. But when I looked at the tape, when somebody sent me this, I said, what is that? it just don't make sense. It don't. You can't take our black asses nowhere no more. Then you want to get mad at the white man. I ain't mad at the white man. It's some of y'all asses I don't want to be around. Damn. It's sad to say. Sometimes you feel more at ease in the company of the white people. Because you know that black folk don't need no real reason to act a fool. I know that ain't politically correct. And y'all don't want to hear that because y'all on this bullshit about a Black Lives Matter, which ain't shit. Because see, if Black Lives Matter, you would raise the black lives that you bring into the world into a state of mind of knowing how to act when they are out in the public. No. But at 7, white people, y'all need to go and get a subscription. Because I'm going to say what y'all can't say. Y'all going to see, y'all said they be ready to have a march in the damn protest. But I want the daddy to call me. He says, them his children. Don't say nothing to them kids. Then daddy, I gave you the number. 901-231-9239. And see, by now, somebody done contacted you and told you that this Matthews talking about you. I pulled your record, daddy. We're going to have to get some fly spray, some Raid or something in there. They put my air conditioner in here the other day, my unit, and the flies has been in here enjoying my air. Why they got in here? You gonna be at the march on August 28th. Let me tell you something. You niggas marching. Y'all some of the marchingest motherfuckers in the world and getting no damn results. Y'all gonna march on Washington again. Like we shall overcome someday. That bullshit that Al Sharpton had. Oh, that's right. It's gonna be some TV cameras there. $7 is when I'm gonna do it. I ain't couldn't do it now. Sir, Mr. Gerald Jones Sr. First of all, I wouldn't have claimed they bad asses. If didn't nobody know I was their dad, I wouldn't have said shit. Don't talk about Al. Fuck Al. And you too, if you don't like it. I've been in his presence. And I know that all these, most of, and I'm not going to say all, but most of these Negroes that are marching for their own self-aggrandizement. I follow on, and I don't follow anybody, but I only support one black man in leadership role in this country. Only one. I don't even follow Obama. And that's the most honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Other than the minister, Jesse Jackson ain't shit, ain't never been shit. Always been looking for a hustle off the backs of black folk. Ed Mary, you say anything else, partner, you off my face. Give a shit about Jesse Jackson. Because see, I can take you back to the night that Martin Luther King was killed here in Memphis, Tennessee, with Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jackson ain't never did shit out there in the community he didn't get paid for. But the most serious thing that we can talk about now is the raising of our children. You're not raising your children. Then you get mad when the police shoot them down. Can I give y'all something that's right, but it's tight? Also, I'm going to link them to you too, Brother Judah. Can I give you something that's right, but it's going to be real tight on your ass? It's going to squeeze your ass cheeks. Sometimes, when the police have beat your child's ass, your child had an ass whooping coming. If his black ass break into my house, I will kill your child. If your black ass child approach me to do me harm, I will do harm to your child. You need to try Jesus. Don't try me. I might need to put that one in there. Your ratchet asses. You are doing everything in the streets and allowing your children to do everything. And I got some things I got to say at 7 o'clock. White people, y'all need to tune in tonight. If y'all ain't got no subscription, get your subscription. Even if you don't watch it but one time, it's going to be worth your $9.95. But Daddy, Gerald Jones Sr., tune in. I got air back in the building, so I'll probably go the whole 2 hours tonight. You see that? From no one. I'll ask him why he can't use the other account as well. It's too much money to run to that one account. See, some of y'all, I know it. I know it's a song called Try Jesus, Not Me. I heard it. I played it on the radio this morning. Try Jesus, not me. We're tired of y'all children. We're tired of you thinking that your black ass children can do any motherfucking thing they want to in the streets. And then when something happens to them, when the police do sometimes what they need to do to your child, when somebody shoots your child down in the street for trying to carjack them, rape them, rob them, when your no good ass child won't even go get a damn job, then you want to blame it on somebody else. Some motherfucker you looking mighty goddamn close on my desk to see neutral burst on my desk. God damn. Shit, I might have some dick rubbers on my desk. You want to see them too? Let me share with you. Look, you don't need to miss me. It's CussingPastorTV.com was created in the midst of the pandemic when I saw a change in my business taking place. But as I sit here and I said day after day, today is one of the first days that I've sat here in the half because it's been hot here. Now I went and ate myself a good ribeye steak, had me 2 drinks and uh, a lobster tail. And then when I got in my office, I laid down there on that damn couch. Okay. But I am going to create I got about 3 things on the table that I'm working on to create that will be carried on the network. And I took the Roku down in the free form. Because see, some of y'all were trying to take advantage and then going to try to throw it in my face. I can watch it for free. You lie. You don't try to watch the white man. I'm not talking about Breonna Taylor was raised right. She might have been raised right. And the police killed her. She wasn't doing anything. She was in her home. I'm talking about that robbing motherfucker. If your child out robbing, kill that motherfucker. If you out trying to carjack somebody, your motherfucking son needs to die. I said, y'all need to let me wait this up because I don't want to get my page shut down. You stimulus check winning motherfuckers that have race in your children. You excited over $1,200 that the white man and the government is about to give you, and you haven't paid your rent in the last 2 or 3 months. Fuck you. You supposed to be out those, and you done had the money. But you won't raise your children. You let your children do whatever they want to do. It ain't nobody's fault but yours. It ain't the white man's fault if your child damn evil. The heathens. No, it don't take no damn bit. See, and quit giving me that bullshit about it takes a village to raise a child. The village didn't fuck and get your child. Fuck that bullshit, y'all. Y'all come up, the white folk give you something, and y'all say it and sound cute. It take a village to raise. You're a motherfucking lie. It takes you taking the time to raise your child. It ain't the village's responsibility to raise your child. Because if you raise your child right at the house, the village ain't got nothing to do. But see you when you come and say, that's a nice little boy. He's a part of our village. He's a part of our community. Quit waiting on other folks to do something for you. You fucked and got that damn ratchet ass baby. Ain't nobody's responsibility to raise your child. You're right. It didn't take a village to make it. Didn't nobody run no train on your ass, did it? Did the village line up and fuck you? I told my daughter last night, and I'm a brand new granddaddy today. My 5th grandson, whose father, now he been fucking my daughter for 2-3 years. I never did like the big head motherfucker, but you know, that's her pussy who she fucked. She don't tell her that. Yes, she do. I'll try to. But I ain't got nothing to do with that. But now that the baby she was pregnant by, he wants to step out of the limelight. Okay? Didn't want to show up for the delivery of the baby. And I told my daughter, fuck him. He make over $100,000 a year. Fuck him. We got him. I know the right white folk. And I'll hire you the best lawyer in town. We ain't got to worry about him. Your daddy got you. Fuck him. We gonna go and whatever that boy need. He got a granddad. I'm talking about get married before you have kids. Was your mama married when she had you? I don't give a fuck. And yes, I'm gonna expose his ass. I know she ain't gonna like it, but I am. Fuck him. Fuck him. But that boy gonna be raised right. You ain't gonna have to go hungry. No, my mama wasn't married. No, my mama wasn't married. I'm so glad she wasn't. Because I probably wouldn't have liked that motherfucker either. I got her. She put that thing on my phone when y'all got them Android phones. Gave me that app where I could video, what you call that thing? Video chat and shit. I talk to my baby 4-5 times a day. Yo, man, one more motherfucking statement and you off my page. Please say something. Just say one more thing and you don't. Now, FaceTime is when you get these iPhones. But they got a special thing. I found out about it yesterday. For those of y'all that got them Android phones. So we ain't worried about him. She got a good mama. And she got a man for her dad. Have I always been A1? No. But I'm the motherfucker that can make some things happen now. We ain't gonna need no village. Goddamn it, I'm the chief. I'm the chief in the village. She got the chief. I'm coaching, setting bull, running water, paying bill. I'm all of them Indians. Scripture. And I'm gonna let y'all go to 7. Train up a child in the way that it what should go. Not in the way that it wants to go. Train up a child in the way that it should go, and when it gets old, it won't depart. If you put that teaching, there are some things that I have not done in life because of the raising. Yeah, it should go, not want to go. Then there was another scripture y'all don't forget about that says foolishness. Foolishness is the way of a child. You come here foolish. Foolishness is the way of a child. But the rod of correction would drive it from you. See, the village got more sense of God now. God said, put something on his ass. Let's put him in time out. I come from the era of look for this page here. Triple J. J-A-Y. This will be the brothers page. And they come up catch them with, but no, see, that ain't scripture, John, like the one. See, that's when I'm through hooping and hollering at Naked Truth. We ain't doing nothing but teaching now. I'm doing teaching, preaching from now on. Spare the rod, spoil the child is not scripture. It sounds good. And it makes good sense. But that ain't scripture. Bible tells you to whoop his ass. See, y'all better learn to kick his ass before he kicks yours. I've heard folk over the years on radio and TV tell me they scared of their kids. How the fuck you scared of somebody you feed? How the fuck you scared of somebody you brought into the world? I remember, and I'm closing now. I'm going to do one of them Baptist close. How many times I close?
You got both.
Both. Okay. One more time. I remember my auntie that raised me, that when that 16-year-old girl named Mabel Lee Jordan had me, by oath, the guy, oh, my mama was fast. My mama was fast. Oh, she just giving that thing away at 16, I guess. And she got caught up. But I'm glad she got caught up, because had she not got caught up, I wouldn't be here. Somebody at the door? Huh? You see somebody down there? Well, you got that gun on your side. Shoot whatever it is. And my auntie, who was raising my mama, adopted me, my grandaunt. And she raised me the way I should go. I did some fucked up things, but she raised me the way I should go. And I remember before, and my auntie died when I was 38. I remember I was at her house. She was in a wheelchair. And I said something in her house that I shouldn't have said. That old lady in the wheelchair said, "Boy, come here." I knew not to say what. You didn't say what to the old people. Y'all said what to y'all mamas and dad. What you want? Oh God, no. That was ass whooping all by itself. That was a list of things during my era you couldn't say to the grown people. She said, I heard you. What you just said? I forgot what it was I said, but it was something I shouldn't have said in her presence. She said, hold your face down here so I can slap you. Now, I had the option of two things. No, really three. I had the option of saying, you ain't gonna slap me. I'm grown. I'm 38 years old. I got my own everything. I had the option of getting slapped, or I had the option of walking out that door knowing that if I walked out that door, I could never walk back in. So what did I do? I took my glasses off because I knew that slap that I was about to get would probably send my glasses all across the room and stuff, and my ass would be down on my knees because I couldn't see shit, looking for my glasses. And she hauled off and slapped me. I cried like a baby because she had slapped me and ain't shit I could do back. But I remember that day because she had made a peach cobbler from the wheelchair. She had made a peach cobbler from scratch. When you roll the dough and made the crust for the peach cobbler, she slapped the hell out of me. Then she said, now go in there and get you some of that peach cobbler. Get your big bowl of that peach cobbler. Get some Kool-Aid or some red drink. You know, like red drink. Get you some red drink and get you some milk. And get you some peach cobbler. What did you do, Fatty Bear? I put my glasses back on. Went into the kitchen. Opened up the cabinet. Got me a big bowl. Got me some peach cobbler. Homemade. It was still hot. And she rolled that wheelchair up beside me. And she said, now say your Bible verse. And I said my Bible verse. No, I didn't wash my hands that day. So this is what I'm wrong. Did I wash it? No, I didn't wash nothing. My face was still hurt. I was still rubbing inside my damn face. And I ate my peach cobbler and then said, whatever I said that day, I don't even remember what I said. I didn't say it no more. At least not that day. Not in her presence. Because that was a level of respect we had then that you all are not teaching your children. See, y'all don't teach your children respect. Your children call you by your first name. Huh? Pookie? Huh? Ooh, you better not say huh. We had to say yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. But I invite you to join me in celebrate. I gave you our whole sermon. I invite you to join me at celebrate. You keep going. You hear something?
I'm getting stuff.
Huh?
Getting information.
Do what?
I'm getting information.
Oh, okay. I thought somebody would break in on us. And
You ain't heard me shoot.
you hadn't said Marco Polo. Cold word. Let me know what's going on. If your children have no respect for you, it's nobody's fault but yours. Nobody's fault but yours. RESPECT. Respect. What I saw at Put. See, it used to be a thing, and I saw it close. I'm going to get off this thing.
Yeah.
Folk would tell you, don't you mess up this family name. Old men would swear by their last name. They didn't have no money in their pocket. They didn't have no credit cards. Them old men had to work 2 and 3 jobs. But you were going to respect them if you lived in the house. And them old men would tell you, boy, I ain't got nothing but my name. You ain't going to mess up my name. And that should still ring today. But join me at 7 o'clock. Because I'm preaching now. That was good preaching. Y'all can send your tithes and offerings to $ Naked Truth Ministries. Yeah, Wall Street Rob, that's what they said. Don't embarrass my name. Don't taint my name. See, there used to be a day that the black man's name was so good, he could go down into the white folks' store and didn't have no money to feed his family. But because of his name, Mr. John, yeah, Henry, I ain't got no money today. But come Friday evening, when I get paid, I'll be here, Mr. John. And Mr. John would get all you need, Henry, because Mr. John, the white man, knew that because of his name, that black man was coming. Because, we always paid the white folk. If we didn't pay the black folk, the white man ain't going to get paid. His name. I ain't got nothing but my name. Well, that'll preach too. I ain't got nothing but my name. Or somebody gave me the scripture. You just gave me the scripture. A good name is to be chosen rather than great riches, loving favor rather than silver and gold. Write that one down for me. You can just write the name. I'm going to remember this scripture. I ain't got nothing but my name. Will you join me at 7 p.m.? Those of you who have not gotten your subscription, is my system perfect yet? No. No, it ain't. Thank you, sir. Proverbs 22:1. I'm going to preach that. I swear I'm going to preach that on Sunday. A good name. Huh?
6:20.
Or 6:20. I got to be ready. See, I just long, man. I just long. I preach like this on Sundays. Minus a few motherfuckers and stuff. I don't do that on Sundays. Now, unless a good shit, a good damn might come out. And we got to quit telling everybody, y'all see with some gray hair with a preacher on that it's me. They sent me something today, Dale. Oh, you sent it to me. But somebody had already sent it to me. The man said he was tired of that shit. He meant to say, I'll say it now.
Amen.
And because that wasn't me, babe. That wasn't me. When the man was eating pussy and he had a beard like mine, they claimed that Reverend Wilson was me. That wasn't me. Because I know how to use it right. He wasn't. Okay. Let me tell you something. Your child is your responsibility. Will that daddy call me? No. I hope you do. Tell him I'll be back at 7. Tell him I'd like to even give him a link to Zoom. And he could talk to me. We could talk eyeball to each other. But black men, we got to do better. If you want the black culture to do better, you want the black woman to be a better black woman, then the first thing you got to do is the black man got to become a black man. The woman cannot treat you like the head when you act like the tail. That'll preach too. Slavery didn't cost this, brother. Slavery may have been an issue to our problems. But I ain't nobody's slave. I'm a free man. I'm free in my thoughts. I don't blame my issues on the white man. I know my history. I know what the white man perpetrated. But in the year 2020, anything that I don't do to better myself, to lift myself up, to elevate me and mine is not the white man's responsibility. It's mine. Quit looking for that slavery defense. Slave mentality. I ain't got no slave mentality. I serve only one God. I serve no religion. I serve no denomination. I serve the awesomeness of a God. I guess my hour's up.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone. All right. I'll be back at 7.